Wow, time flies. Batman Arkham Knight turns 10 years old. That's right. I remember getting my PS4. I was waiting so many years to get a PS4. Even did the Taco Bell sweepstakes. Finally, after graduating, I had enough money, and Arkham Knight was highly anticipated. Even back when I thought it was going to be on the PS3, I remember the teasers. It just looks so epic. Arkham Asylum and Arkham City were basically like what Batman Begins and The Dark Knight did for Batman on film, but for Batman in video games. And then I even loved Arkham Origins. It has such an underrated story. I was highly anticipating Arkham Knight. I was a little bit upset it was on PS4, but when the day came, I was like, you know what? I want to play this game, and I want a PS4 finally. And they had the limited edition PS4, and I got it at Best Buy. It was one of the first videos on this channel. And yeah, I've had so many wonderful memories, not only with Batman and video games on PS4, but other video games. PS4 is probably my favorite PlayStation generation since PS2. And it's crazy to see how much has changed. It felt like a different world then. We also had Kevin Conroy with us still. He sadly has passed away in the decade since. But this game was probably the best Batman game as far as gameplay. The story had its shortcomings without Paul Dini. Did they have a little bit too much Joker? Yes. Was there a bit too much stealth with the Batmobile? Absolutely. That thing was just nerve-wracking to drive in, but more so, stealth and Batmobile should not go together. Even Deathstroke's fight was in a Batmobile, and we all knew the Arkham Knight was going to be Jason Todd. That being said, when I opened this, it was not only a great console, but the game itself jumped so far with technology. It wasn't like going from PS4 to PS5 or Blu-ray to 4K where the changes are minuscule. It felt like a big jump where I'm like, okay, now I know why they needed a different console entirely. This is a completely open world Batman in Gotham City, and it was massive. The gameplay as far as a combat and gliding is smooth. The graphics look wonderful. They look better than some graphics now. Who could forget the villains of Poison Ivy? Scarecrow was absolutely terrifying in this. Even Professor Pig's little subplot. Who could forget finishing the game and then going to find the Riddler's trophies? All 240 of them were something, let me tell you. The moments with Catwoman. Changing different skins. Adam West was great, but my main two were Michael Keaton's 89 suit and BVS Ben Affleck. And of course, they just recently added Robert Pattinson's, so I can go around hunting for Riddler trophies like in the Batman while listening to Nirvana. And you also had the sidekicks, not entirely together like the trailer made it seem. Who could forget the trailer with Mercy by Muse? I like the Robin campaign, everything there, the whole switcheroos of the Scarecrow toxin. There are some moments like with Batgirl where I really thought she died halfway through. The twists were amazing on this with the Fear Toxin. Ashley Greene was great as Barbara Gordon. We also got DLCs with all the characters, including A Matter of Family with Batgirl. Still an awesome DLC that's a precursor to The Killing Joke. Overall, there was a lot of love put into this, and while the story wasn't the strongest as of previous installments, this is a Batman experience unlike any other, and it still hasn't really been topped since. The closest, I love the Telltale story. Those are great in their own right. But as far as gaming, Batman hasn't really come close to this. There's been imitators, but they haven't been able to replicate it. You know, Gotham Knights, and I enjoyed that game, but it wasn't Arkham Knight. You had the Suicide Squad game, which it was okay. The closest outside of Batman that I've seen to this have been Spider-Man and Spider-Man 2. Those have been the best with this, but Arkham Knight just rolled my summer of 2015. That's all I consumed that summer. Onto the DLC packs in December, which should have been included in the original release. And this is a game that I play over and over again. Do I get annoyed when I have to do a tank Batmobile mission? Yes, but it is great riding up walls and then driving real fast. The racing missions are great, and I love the BVS Batmobile. You can go around like a drag race. I think after that would probably be the Adam West Batmobile as my favorite to drive, but man, this was quite an experience, concluding the Arkham trilogy, or quad trilogy, depending how you look at it. Suicide Squad kind of continues it, but I wouldn't even count it. I would just end it here. This was a perfect ending. I left it a little bit open to where what could come next. You know, I didn't feel the same closure I felt with The Dark Knight Rises, but that being said, I love the ending. You know, just with the Scarecrow, Toxin, the confrontation, the reveal, the Nightfall Protocol, everything that followed there. There's so much love put into this, but so much drawn from Batman history and films and comics and TV shows, while also putting its own spin on it. It's just a game that holds a special place in my heart during an era that feels kind of far away now. But 10 years later, it still holds strong and is one of the best Batman experiences I've ever had. Let me know, when did you first experience Batman Arkham Knight? Let me know your memories of the video game down in the comments below. Stay tuned for more Bat stuff on this Bat channel. Here's some other videos you can check out.